Hello everyone, Mocha Bear here. Welcome back to Mocha Bear's Hobby Den. Welcome to my second stream of painting the, oh, it's about time I normally wake up, the Armageddon Captain from the Armageddon 11th edition launch box. Uh, Painting in the Raven Guard scheme. As you can see, this is as far as I got last time. And I did take the pack off because I forgot that it wasn't glued on. I just stuck it on so I can paint it easier and better, as well as do the cape better, and also can not the arm. I want to take the well, you know what? We'll just take the arm off for now. So I can take the hand off the shield. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. So I can paint it a little better. There we go. So now I can actually do the pauldron and the forearm better. But yeah, let's go ahead and pop over my overhead camera real quick so you can see a little bit of what I'm dealing with. And just to give you an idea, I've been off camera, I've been painting my captain with jump pack. Might help if I bring it to the correct side. Focus. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah, so I did this and then realized after that I wanted to paint the helmet white. Completely forgot. So I'm gonna have to do that at some point. I super glued the jump pack on. One of my buddies from my gaming community, my video gaming community, suggested that I pop him in the freezer, and that should break down the super glue. But you can see I did the cape a little different, where for the interior to make it even lighter versus this one is I used Dawnstone Gray, which is what I will be, or yeah, Dawnstone is what I'll be using to make the interior of this lighter. And then I used Eshin Gray for the base layer, and then after the Basilicum Gray wash, I went over it with Mechanicus Standard Gray for the raised areas. I like how it looked. I like how it turned out. So that is what I'm going to be doing. But yeah, we will be doing some touch-ups with the black and the other colors for spots. And we will go from there today. So, go ahead and get the lid off my wet palette. This here is this is the colors I use the most. And let's go ahead and get this. So I hope you all are doing well. Hope you all having a good morning and continue to have a good morning as I am here to just chill and relax. Let's move this. Here we go. That's a little better for me. Let's just chill. And if you need the volume turned down on the music, please do not hesitate to let me know, so I can do that as quickly as possible. Like I said, I am going to be touching up some stuff first, so we will do this in black, touch up this spot on the cape that was being blocked by the shield, and I can access the leather bits better. And I can touch up this. And all of this. So let's go ahead and get the smaller base brush. super glue this on last. Once it is completely done, to redo that. That's fine though. Let it dry. I don't think there's anything else I need to touch up with black. Moment. Doing that. Let's good. I'm debating if I want to leave the belt straps, try this off before I can touch it a little bit. Actually, let's just use the dry brush. When the brush is dry. I'm debating about these parts here. If I want to leave them the Mechanicus standard, or if I want to leave, did I do Mechanic? Yeah, I think I did them in Mechanicus standard gray. I want to do that, or if I want to go lighter with Dawnstone. Not Dawnstone, yeah, lighter with Dawnstone. Or go darker with Eshin Gray. Because Eshin Gray is what's here right now. But I will be changing that to Mechanicus Standard Gray on the raised parts. And this part, the inner part, is going to be gone over with Dawnstone. Because on this model, move my hand out the way, I dry brushed Eshin Gray on the interior. And I think I'm gonna go over it like I did the top with actual layers instead of dry brushing. However, let's go ahead and do this. Actually, I need this brush now. I'm gonna go over it with the. Actually, let's just go ahead and use the bigger brush with these layers. Let's finish. Before I do that, let's finish cleaning this brush off. Make sure that this is good. Okay. So, we're gonna go over this. this portion of the cave. Setting down. Let that dry a little more. Go ahead, touch up, do this. I have enough Xandri dust on there. Let's see. Oh, I got plenty. This part, the back end, I don't need to really worry about because it is not going to be visible at all. Learned that from last time. Chapter. Oh, this is going to be Raven Guard. Yeah, I decided that all the Space Marine models in the Armageddon box set are going towards my Raven Guard army. So I was debating between Raven Guard and Salamanders. Yeah, this is going to be my Raven Guard. In fact, this is kind of set. Like I said before, I'm going to have to redo the helmet because I forgot that I wanted to paint the helmet white, like I have the arms. This does not do it justice at all. I can't get it to focus. I'm trying my best. Yeah, so this is kind of the scheme I'm going for. Hopefully one day I'll have a better setup as far as cameras and lights. But yeah, that's the idea I'm going for. So I'm gonna go over the interior again with Mechanicus Standard Gray of the cape, and then give it a Basilicum Gray wash on both sides. Then I'm gonna go over the interior raised areas with Eshin Gray or Dawnstone, and then the exterior raised areas I'm going to go over with Mechanicus Standard Gray. And this time I'll remember to paint the helmet white before I do the details. And I did. Yep, that's what I was worried about. Another good reason why I took the pack off, so I can get these areas couldn't see before. There we go. That's better. You can go. I need this Seraphim Sepia. There we go. Do not need a lot. Figure out here. Let's go ahead and get some more. Get some Wraithbone for the parchment. Shield. Actually, I should probably do that last if I'm going to be doing the trim silver. That's fine. I'll go ahead and just finish up the parchment on here for now, so it's at least a little even when I go over it again. Yeah, definitely want to do that last. Or almost last. Because I'm going to do the trim of the shield and the cross and skull silver. Leave the back black. Thinking... And then, yeah, I think that will look good. Because I'm going for black and silver instead of doing the gold. Or like the Iron Halo is going to be silver. So I think the silver looks great against the black myself. Okay. Going to need some Xandri dust. So I'm going to do a light dry brush over the little rope here. That's quite a bit on there. Let me pick a place and set it down, Mocha. Towel. Very light dry brushing of it. There we go. you go. There's still so much in that brush. Goodness. All that. And you think you barely have anything left on the brush. You go to rinse it out. There's still so much on there. Alright, so that's dry. Let's go ahead and go over that. It's over here somewhere. Here it is. Shake that up again. And then shake it up today. Those of you here, you are a Space Marine player. Pretty sure you are if you're here still. What chapter did you go with for the Armageddon Space Marines? There it is. Dry. Go ahead and go with it as well. side dry before I go hitting that side with it. Let's go ahead and clean this off. Dry. Okay. Go ahead and start with the parchment. Nah, because I'm going to want to do the silver first before I do the parchment. Parchment will be last. So I want to do the silver as close to last as I can, so I don't have to get up and go change out my water soon. Got my normal out here. Let's go ahead and see what do we have here. How's this looking? Still drying. In reality, I could and probably should go ahead and pop him off of his base first before I do the next part, just to make things a lot easier on myself. Lay him here, continue to dry. That's good. Let's go ahead. Hit this side again. Not again, but the back side now. I was gonna say, I don't remember what I did with the glue I was going to use for this, but I see it. I'm only going to be doing 2 hours again today, so I might not actually get to the energy. And if you would like to see me actually finish this model on stream, please let me know, because I definitely don't think I'll be finishing it today. I still haven't decided if I'm going to go with like a tan or a gray for the stone here for his base. Because Armageddon, I looked up, it's got different temperates, biomes. It's got desert, it's got urban, it's got volcanic, and it's got Arctic. So if I were doing this as a salamander, I would definitely go volcanic with this, and even use some texture paint that I have to go give it that kind of look. Maybe even do like orange, red, and yellow undertone before putting that on it. But I feel like gray might not be a big enough standout for this model, even with a light gray like Dawnstone. So I'm thinking I might go with the typical Armageddon look that you all see for bases, which will be like Xandri dust, and then a dry brushing of Wraithbone over it. What I'll end up doing for the base. And I have a texture paint to go along with that as well. Alright. That looks dry to me. Little tacky, so let's give it a bit. So, let's see, yeah, that's still drying. It's a little streaky, but that's okay because that is going to be inside. It's going to be harder to see it. So, we do have a skull there. Here we got the vents, ports. Gonna be silver. Again, those are gonna try to be as close to last as I can do. Interior of the cape is fine though. So then what I'm going to do is we'll start with this one. And we will hit up dry the Eshin Gray. Go over that width. Here. My brush is too wet. Lighter gray. Do a slightly bigger base brush. So let's get some more Dawnstone out and onto the palette. put down here. Palette. This. There we go. Let's mix this up a bit. Let's get a standard gray. That's actually. So that's right, we need to do a layer of the Eshin gray over this first. I do like the look of that a little better. Having the brighter gray. get some. Yeah, I'll use this one. Get some Mechanicus Standard Gray. Fresher batch of it. Onto the palette. Let's get a little. There we go. Use the brush with the finer point for the thinner parts. How you doing, Mojo? And I do apologize to anyone who does comment while I am live and my responses are delayed. It's been so long since like 2 weeks ago was the first time I streamed on here in a while, and I'm still trying to get used to interacting with chatters on here, so I do apologize if I miss your messages while they are live. Trying to talk at the same time, for sure found that difficult. Yeah, it can be at times, especially when my main issue is I just lock in so hard. I tend to forget what's going on, because a lot of my painting had been done off camera. So I'm trying to think, other than this, I have streamed myself painting Orican and Imhotep. And I think those were both like during Christmas time, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, long time ago. over the weekends. No interruptions, just silence. Yeah, ever since I started my gaming stuff, like my video gaming stuff, my weekends have been heavily dedicated to that. So I don't really have a lot of time to be painting. Okay, we're gonna need to go over that again. Done stuff. There we go. Oh, it's a little better. It's been hard. Like, this is the best time to talk games or video games. Yeah, in fact, I think I missed. I can't remember. Did I do my 4-year anniversary stream on here? Because I've been here for about 4 years now. My gaming channel and stuff is I just did my 3-year anniversary for that. Yeah. Yeah, I just recently did, last month was my 3-year anniversary on my gaming channel. And this month was my 4th year anniversary for the hobby channel. Goodness. Touch that up. There we go. That's Patience, dedication to be a content creator takes a lot more. Oh yeah, it really does. The real benefit I have is for like the gaming one. Honestly, this channel is more work than my video game channels. Well, because I have a video game channel here, and then I have my the Purple app where I stream over there. I try to stream over there at least two nights a week after work, and that helps me out because I want to play video games, and streaming allows me to play them longer than I would normally. And then on the YouTube channel I have here for it, I usually film roughly an hour, a little over. So it gives me more time to game and play different things. But this channel is honestly a lot more work. Than what people would expect, for sure. dries, it'll look better. And then it's really difficult for me to get up early in the mornings because I'm usually up late. I'm usually wide awake at night, and I get off work at 10 o'clock when I work. So that's like the best time for me to game and everything. But this is like the only real way I'm able to properly get any painting done, because it's the only time I can set aside really for it. And I would usually, like, I would prefer to stream a lot longer painting. Problem is, on Sundays I also run D&D. It's not really a problem, but it's more like I run D&D on Sundays. So that's why I try to only stream, when I stream here, for about 2 hours. So that way I have time to decompress, eat lunch, or like decompress and eat lunch. So like decompress 2 hours, lunch, all that, and then I can run D&D for like 2 to 4 hours depending on everyone's availability. Yeah, I kind of am. And the worst part is, this past week and this weekend been busier because I'm going to be gone for the next 2 weekends. So I may not have a video for the next 2 Sundays because this coming weekend I'm leaving. I'm actually leaving this Thursday for Otakon. Yeah, I'm leaving this this Thursday for Otakon, and then I come back home Sunday. Then the following weekend, I leave again on Thursday for a steampunk convention, and I won't be back home till the following Monday. So I had to do quite a bit of filming, and I still have to film tonight, like after D&D, for my gaming channel for Saturday. And then I also have to film for next Friday and Saturday. And as well as next Monday. I'm liking how that turned out. And then once it's fully dry, like properly fully cured, be able to see more of a difference, especially compared to this one. Like how this one, I'm still proud of how this turned out, but again, I still got to redo the helmet, paint it black. What does the wife say about all of this? So I am not married. I have a girlfriend, but I am not married. I'll let that cure and I can touch that up next time. So I want to see how it looks once it's dried. Now, let's go ahead and do some touch-ups. On black. Got a right spot there. Green, yellow. There we go. Just demanding all the same. So, my girlfriend is as big as a nerd as I am, but not for the same things I am. She's into anime, she's into D&D like I am. She's into World of Warcraft. She loves most, if not anything, dragons. And she really enjoys anime. So, I dare not try to convince her to even get into this hobby. Let's go ahead and touch up the board. In fact, let's use this brush. It's got a finer point. This is my first day using it even. And I dare not try to get her into this hobby because it is expensive as hell. She's gone with me a few times to pick up some pre-orders, to make some pre-orders. And she heard the price, she was like, wow. I said, yep. I am proud of myself though. I have not been spending much lately. Like the Armageddon box set was very pricey. That's the last thing I bought. Warhammer. I did not pre-order the terrain or the starter sets. Just because, mainly because I've got the conventions coming up back to back, but also I am trying to save up to get a place of my own where it can just be me again, because I do miss living on my own. I do miss not having roommates. Okay. Really debating, do I want to leave this mechanic as standard gray? There we go. He's falling everywhere. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Just to glaze that into the recess so it lightens it up but doesn't overpower it. so it looks like an actual shadow in that color. Couldn't go there again. Partner, go for whatever, no problem as long as live and let live policies in play. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Oh. Oh man. Okay. So I'm getting satisfied with where this is looking. Looking to see if there's anything else to do before I move on to the metallics, because the purity seals and the parchment are all gonna be done after I have done everything else. Like, those are gonna be last. So I think I will move on to doing the arms and the helmet white. I'll go ahead and move on to those. Oh, where's my Corax white? Here it is. Corax white is a real finicky paint, sadly for me, because yeah, this is the bad one. It hardens and solidifies quick. Because like this one, well, you can tell just by the labels alone how old it was, but I got this near the end of this edition. This is the newer one. But now you have an even newer. Do I have one out here right now? No, they're all over. But now you have, they're no longer Citadel color, they are Warhammer. They're Warhammer paint. There we go. To try to crest. Shake this up a bit more. Oh, so glad I actually got up early enough to have breakfast. It's a rare commodity for me. Alright, so yeah, I'll use this because I'm gonna want quite a bit. Try sealed. Mojo, you still in Warhammer? If so, what faction do you use? What the faction do you play? Okay, so a bit of balance. Yeah. Touch up the little edge of the cape there in a bit. Definitely before I finish for the day. Honestly, I wish Games Workshop had a better white base paint. Borax dries so quickly. Painted left a long time ago. I used to do a little painting. Well, the game Dawn of War came out basically the same annual time. Didn't really do collection or TT. Just painted a cool squadron and it for display cities. Painted for friends. That's fair. Yeah, I've been looking at getting Dawn of War. Lately, Warhammer wise for video games, I've been playing Space Marine 2 more again, and I've been just focusing on operations and just trying to unlock whatever I can. Like yesterday, I finally prestiged my second class, which was the tactical. The first one I prestige was assault. Making sure. Clogging up any details. There we go. Yeah, there's a few spots at the back of the head. Yeah. In fact, last night, because I play Starship Troopers Extermination, and I'm a part of the partner program with that game. And me and 3 other of the guys from that group were part of a squad called Raid Company. And the 4 of us have been playing for about 2 years together, playing different games. And we realized we'd never done an anniversary stream before. So we did one last night. And we played for a couple hours, and then one of them joined me afterwards. We called it an early night. One of them joined me to continue playing Space Marine 2 last night. So we played that for a couple hours. And I played it for about 4 hours earlier yesterday as well. There we go. And I won't bother touching up the black. As I just realized I'm now doing this off camera, my apologies. Some Outriders for white scars. Nice. Been on my list. Yeah, I've been playing it since 2023 when it was early access. and they reached out to me back then and asked me if I was interested in joining the partner program. So I was like, yeah, sure. Never been invited to be a partner in any video game before, and I've received some benefits. I even got to play. Believe I played 3 times. Yeah, I got to play 3 times with Casper Van Dien. The last 2 times, his daughter Grace even played with us. And that was after Stranger Things. So, I think that is okay. That was Apothecary White. Yeah, it's a fun game. Yeah, Macaroni. Is White Scars your primary chapter, your primary faction? Yeah, Mojo. Yeah, Starship Troopers Extermination is really fun game. The fact that it is PvE multiplayer only, but you have so many different game modes, and you can prestige up to at least 10 times. So you can reach level 100 10 times. And prestiging every time earns that you still unlock stuff, whether it's like ribbons or badge or banners or stuff for your name and whatnot for your profile. But at least getting up to level prestiging for 3 times, so re-enlisting to level 3 unlocks a handgun to use. It's a fun game. I play it every week because I upload it on my gaming channel every Saturday morning. The Troopers game out there is deemed to be a good laugh. Casper was promoting recently. Yeah, I saw that one. I know there was a VR one that he did, but there was another one that he was heavily promoting, where he was wearing the eye patch as General Rico. But I know lately, because he's for the past couple years, he's been going back and forth between streaming Starship Troopers Extermination and Red Dead Redemption 2. Well, the other day he started streaming Halo Campaign Evolved. He did that yesterday and Friday. But every once in a while he pops when he's on Starship Troopers. Sometimes we'll do the partner program. We'll reach out and say, "Hey, Casper is gonna be going on. We got some people who he's gonna be running with. If anyone wants to participate and play, reach out." And sadly, most of the time, I'm at work when they do that. So I'll still pop in and support them by watching, at least. Started by learning Harlequins, but I liked the look of the Outrider bikes. Yeah, oh, that's fair. Yeah, Harlequins actually intrigued me. Funny enough, one of my friends, her husband was interested in Dark Angels. Still kind of is, but he's more interested in the Custodes for the Imperium. But for Chaos, he's a Thousand Suns player. And his wife, she was showing interest in the Harlequins. This, of course, was back in 8th edition. She's shown no interest in getting into it since then. She's gotten some other hobbies now. What it's called? Yeah. Wish they did one more decent movie, a proper Troopers movie before it's too late, man. Yeah, so a lot of people hated the second one. I enjoyed it for what it was. I enjoyed it as a Starship Troopers story. Well, as a movie, just in general. It's a Starship Troopers movie. So Starship Troopers doesn't have to be about Rico and his team, the Roughnecks, but I enjoyed it. And but then the third one, there were some things I didn't like, but the fact that Casper Van Dien returned, I was so happy. The animated movies, there's 3 of those. Those are pretty good. Those are actually like there's one voice actor in Traitor of Mars that I just cannot stand his voice. And I first discovered him in anime, and I can never remember the voice actor's name, but he has this real whiny, annoying voice, in my opinion. It's just, it hits so wrong in my ear canals. It's like, ah, but still able to enjoy the CGI movies. Starship Troopers are really good. Hey, that's a great opportunity. Please forgive me, Macaroni. I have I have ADHD. So, and even though I'm talking about one thing, my mind is on like 3 other things. What's a great opportunity? Again, please forgive me. Okay. And we want to use this to touch up the flat surfaces of white. Wreath. The wreath is going to be painted silver. So I'm not going to worry too much about touching that up. Let me get this back up here for you all so you can see the model. There we go. I'll worry about touching up the black armor once I have finished with this. I got some. This is 1010 too. I subbed and have notifications on. Okay. I appreciate that, Mojo. You have a great rest of your day and hope to see you around soon. Okay. I think that will do. Oh crap! I forgot the Aquila. Actually, oh yeah, I can use this for now. Completely forgot about the Aquila. Probably should have painted the Aquila before I painted the rope. I just realized I'm painting that off the camera again. My apologies. Okay, I'll just have to go back over the rope again. Still can't believe I forgot the Aquila. That's not enough. I need to go with a smaller brush. Here you are. Actually, yeah, this is better to go with. Carry white. What to do is the skull of the Aquila. Yeah. Raised edges just lightly. There we go. I really need to do get a smaller, another small brush like this. And treat it better. Okay, so now let's go ahead and go back over the rope. Actually, I need to. I don't need the big one. Let's do this. Of Xandri dust onto the palette. It actually worked out better than I was expecting. Put that cover up. I'll have to do some touch up with black. Debating if I want to do the tubes on the side of the helmet, going from the ear to the jaw, along the jaw. If I want to do those silver, I think I might do those silver. I need to touch that white in there. There we go. Bit. Thinking I'll do lead belcher on them, little Nuln oil, and then go over it again with Runefang steel. I think is what I have. Yeah, Runefang steel. Okay. So touch up the underside. There we go. Touch up skull. I think I am ready to do the red in the eyes. And I think this will be the best brush for that. So where is that? That is, yeah, all red. There we go. The eyes have it. Not there's a little section. I have to touch that up with the white underneath. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Had to find the correct angle. And Korax white dries really weird, in my opinion. Dang it. This will have to be the brush I used to get it in there then. Found the right angle where I can see the edge. Trying to keep this on camera for you all. I'm seeing I'm doing that horribly. My apologies. I'm hitting the armor on the collar. There's a little speck. Right there we go. There we go. Got it. It's not perfect, but it will do. eyes are always going to be the bane of my existence. But I did it. Oh. Next thing to do for that will be silver. You know what? I should probably put white over the silver and the part where I'm going to do the parchment as well. It's too much. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was way too much on there. That little brush. I think I took too much off now. Okay, so if I do the white undertone and then put the silver on it, it will look really nice. Especially in person, the camera doesn't do it justice. Okay, I need to change brushes. Yeah, Korax white dries really fast on the brush, even. I feel like I am missing part of the skull there in the center of that. Okay. There we go. Hit the top of the skull. There we go. Parchment. pressing too hard. Filled in a spot. It wasn't meant to be filled in. Actually, it looks fine that way. There we go. It doesn't need to be perfect either because it's going to be painted silver. I keep painting it off camera and I do apologize about that, y'all. Alright. So we mostly got the cape done today. We got the helmet. Looks like we got all the white done. We got the eyes done. We got the cape. Appears to be done. We're almost done with all the base paints. So before moving on, before the smaller details, which will be done last, like I said, after we do metallics. So I hate this. There we go. This does not do it justice. Again, it looks so much better off camera. This is a janky camera. So I do apologize for the poor quality. My God. You know what? It might help if I move this out my way so I can see what you all see better. There we go. That's a little better. That's a little better. And it's focusing on the line. There we go. So that's all you're gonna be able to get. I'll try to take a picture and post it. Let me see. Actually, let's see if swapping over to here. Turn off music, face cam. Let's see. This might not help any better. If I do the right hand. That's actually a little better. The lighting does help, having good lighting. But I do like how the cape turned out. So, like I said, I'll touch up the black armor and the cape once I am done doing actually, yeah, I can touch that up next time. Next time I will be getting on to the metallics. I've got my headphones on because I was monitoring the audio of the music background. But yeah, that is that for today. Like I said, I will be gone the next 2 weekends. So I may not be able to get a video posted, at least like a purposeful one. I might try to film like a 2 or 3 minute thing that I can post and upload. We will see. Hopefully I can get something up just to at least talk about things. Because like I said, today I've got to do some filming for my gaming stuff and some editing. But I'm hoping tomorrow, like I'll wait till tomorrow to post a work in progress of this model. I'll post it here on my Instagram. So Mocha_bears_den. So feel free to check that out. I'll also post it over on my my Twitter/X MochaBearDen. So feel free to give me a follow over on those to see how it looks once it's dried and cured for 24 hours. And hopefully I'll be able to return in 3 weeks to finish, or just to continue working on them, to stream working on them, because it is quite relaxing, and I am enjoying it. Like I said, I leave this Thursday, come back Sunday afternoon slash evening, and then the fall next Thursday I leave again, and I come back the following Monday. So it's gonna be busy next 2 weeks for me. But I do hope you all enjoyed it. Macaroni, Mojo, I appreciate you all hanging out and chatting. Those of you who've been lurking, I appreciate you all as well, just giving me views, showing me that someone is interested in what I do. Again, I can't believe I've been here for 4 years now on this channel, doing this platform, and it is incredible how far I've come from when I started. So I appreciate you all so much. But I am gonna go ahead and end it here. So if you did enjoy this, please give this a like, hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button if you have not already subscribed to the channel. Then hit that bell icon, set notifications to all, get notified when I do upload videos and do live streams. Like I said, I'm hoping in the next 3 weeks, or in 3 weeks, I'll be back to continue streaming this. And then please also comment down below if you did or did not enjoy this, why or why not, what you found interesting or lacking, what you would like to see more of. And if you have the Armageddon box set, if you have Space Marines, what chapter are you painting them in if you're painting them? If you're not a Space Marine player, what faction do you play and how long have you been playing? I started back in, I want to say, early of 8th edition. So with it, I want to say I started during the first year, but near the end of the first year. So I'm a Necrons player, mainly. But also, please, lastly, share this video, the stream, bring awareness to my channel, help me continue to grow. I'm going to go ahead and end it there, so please always take care of yourselves. And until next time, hobby on.